Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson here. Thanks for watching. Hey, we got the chill is on here and an update on the big winter storm across the nation with your forecast on how low we go coming up next. First, my friends at Robert Gibbons Sons want to let you know after 100 years of service, it continues. Whether it's commercial or residential, new construction, preventative maintenance, emergency services, or remodeling, Robert Gibbons Sons can be your one call for that information. Give them a call. Let them know Hutch sent you. Now, let's take a look at what's going on with this cold that's taken hold. Here's a look at the watches, warnings, and advisories across the nation. What you're going to notice up here, the blue colors you see, we have cold weather advisories and warnings in our area. Winter storm warnings in the Rocky Mountains of Montana and the high plains of northeast Montana as well. Winter storm warnings, Kansas, southern Nebraska, right through most of Missouri, right along that I-70 corridor, and ice storm warnings as well. Numerous other warnings from that storm system. Let's take a look at the latest on your radar right now. We're starting to see the onset of this system in the Pacific Northwest and the Rocky Mountains of Montana, from Billings all the way out into the Missoula and Great Falls areas. We have some light snow. This is going to expand into the western Dakotas, not here into Fargo, and it will cause some accumulating snow. Here's a quick peek at our temperatures right now across the region, and it is just bone-chilling cold across much of the area. Where we have temperatures up north here in Regina, that's 15 below zero. Brandon, Manitoba, it is 9 below zero. Look at this, Minot, you have 8 below. We have 4 below up in that Pembina area and Cavalier. It's 0 for Roseau, 1 in Badette. We have a 2 degrees for Babe the Blue Oxen, 2 below in Polk County for you in Boston, and 0 in Detroit Lakes. 1 is your temperature right now in the FM area and in Grand Forks. Now check out these wind chills. This is where it gets face slapping, tooth chipping, and dangerously cold out there. Wind chills are approaching 30 below already, with the coldest of the air mass on its way from the north and west. Minot feels like 26 below, 22 below right now on Lake Sakakawea on the north side there at Garrison, and 6 below the wind chill index in the area of the Bismarck-Mandan region. So that's a look at what's going on right now. Let's take a look at your forecast. We're going to start with a look at the winds. As we go through the overnight hours, you see the isobars here, the black lines. They're closest together out to the west, and we have that weather-making system. Watch what happens as we set this puppy into motion. We'll have to back up here to take a look at a model run that goes out into tomorrow. Here we go. Okay, so as we go through the night, the snow in Montana will push into southwestern North Dakota and central South Dakota, and it will accumulate. Now, we'll have dangerously cold weather. It's not going to be ridiculously windy, but with actual air temperatures down in the 5 to 15 below category, the wind chill, even a little bit of wind, will be dangerous. So keep that in mind. Snow will continue through. It will get windy at times in the Black Hills in South Dakota, and most of it stays out of our area of the eastern one half of North Dakota. And as you can see on the far south here, we are going to have a chance for some good old-fashioned ice enveloping much of Nebraska and moving down into parts of Missouri, with snow in Iowa and into parts of Missouri. So travelers to and from the big football game in Frisco, Texas will have to be advised. There's some dangerous conditions down in that neck of the woods. Now, for our temperatures, let's take a look at this. As we go through the overnight hours, these are air temperatures. Now, move this down so you can see just a little bit more of just how low it goes. Now, we'll pause this at about 12Z, that's 6 a.m. If you're out and about, air temperatures will be 20 to 30 below along the international border. Right here in the central part of North Dakota, we're going to see actual air temperatures in the teens below zero. Red River Valley around 5 to 15 below for actual air temperatures. A little milder out toward the Twin Cities will be either side of 0 degrees. Now you factor in the winds and it's going to be dangerous. And then all day long, we just kind of hover in the single digits below zero in most locations. Look at this. It stays 15 to 20 degrees below for the entirety of the day on Saturday as we look across the international border counties. So if you're in Botno, if you're in Rock Lake, if you're in Walhalla, it's going to be brutally cold all day long. Now let's look at those wind chills real quick, and we'll get you off to your business here for the evening. This is a look at how cold it feels like on exposed skin, factoring in the wind and the air temperatures. Watch these colors up here. You see that dark blue, that aqua velva blue, maybe for those of you who remember that. Look at these wind chills. 30 to 45 degrees below zero as we go into the daybreak hours. That's brutally cold. Exposed flesh, fingers, face, earlobes, all that can freeze in 10 minutes or less in some cases. Now, wind chills here in the valley. 20 to 25 degrees below zero. We'll be close to 20 to 30 below across the northern one half of Minnesota as well. As we go through your Saturday, the wind chills remain in the teens to 20s below throughout the entirety of the day. And oh yes, if you're an international border county, it looks ridiculous throughout. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. You get the very latest in your forecast anytime, anywhere at hutchesweather.com. Please click the follow button on Facebook. It helps me out a great deal. And for now, do everything you can to stay warm. If you're traveling down south to route on the Bison, basically make sure you check travel information before you go. There could be significant snow and ice along the route between here and there, particularly on the way out. Have a great night. I'll be updating you right here.